This is gonna take forever. Alright, so today I decided to make Five Nights at Freddy's in Yeeps for no reason at all. I just wanted to. I'm gonna go do that. Goodbye. So I'm going to start with the main dining room. I'm gonna plan that out, and then I will come back and, I'll plan out the whole build. I'll come back and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So I'll see you then. Alright, so I finished building the outline. Took me like 30 minutes, around there. And as I put down here in the key, well, kinda, the light blue I have for the hallways beside the office. The red is the office. The lavender purple is the main dining room. The yellow is the stage where Freddy, Chica, and Bonnie are. The green is parts and service, it's like the broken down animatronics. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's a Bonnie. The light purple, the periwinkle, is Pirate's Cove. This cyan color is the supply closet. That over there is the kitchen. The orange is the bathrooms. I think that's everything. Oh yeah, and all the pink is where there's gonna be a door. So I'm going to build the hallways in the office, and then I'm gonna get off and continue this later. So I'm gonna do that. So I finished the office and the hallways. This is the door to the supply closet. This is the right hallway, or the left hallway. Right hallway. And this is the office. We got lockers back here. I got buttons to make the doors actually work. And either side, there's some lights that work. So next, I'm going to work on the main party room and Pirate's Cove. Those are all, I'm going to put those in one because Pirate's Cove is really small. And yeah, so I'm going to go do that like I did before, and then come back and show you like I did before. Alright, so I finished the main dining room. So now most of the build is done. I just have to do the bathrooms, the kitchen, supply closet, and parts and service. So let me show you the dining room. Over here is Pirate's Cove with Foxy. It's out of order, like in the actual game. This is the main stage with my poorly built animatronics. Bonnie with his guitar, Freddy and Chica with her cupcake, but it's a pumpkin. But we don't need to talk about that. There's speakers next to the stage with the curtain and all these tables, and then it connects to the hallways. Can do that. Yep. Alright, so next I'm going to do the supply closet, and then after that I'm going to do the kitchen. No, after the supply closet I'm doing that and then the kitchen, and then the bathrooms last. So I'm going to work on this. Alright, so I finished the supply closet, and it's really dark. Hold on. Alright, so it really took like 5 minutes to build. It's the smallest room in the whole map. But there's a box, a shelf, trash can, some wet floor signs, and some lockers. That concludes the tour of the supply closet. This is the last room I'm gonna do right now, because my head's starting to hurt, my headset's almost dead. But before I do that, look how dark it is in this hallway now. Like, I'm scared to be over here alone, because it's dark. But hey, at least we know the light works now. I mean, that one's still bright, but it's cool. So yeah, it's gonna be like a few hours or maybe even a day for me, but it's gonna be like half a second for y'all. So next I'm gonna be doing the kitchen. No, I said that last time. I'm gonna be doing parts and service, and then the kitchen, and finally the bathrooms, and the map will be done. So yeah. Alright, so it's the next day, and I finished... Hold on. I finished the parts and service room. I might end up adding a few more things, like in this corner, maybe something over there if I can find something to put there. Oh, I also... Let's color that. So I was going to work on the kitchen next over here, but then I realized that in Help Wanted right here, there's a prize corner, which I'm going to put in here. Originally, I just have this teleporter that gets me out of the map, but I'm going to put a prize corner here. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do the kitchen, bathroom, and the whole thing's gonna be done. Alright, so see you when that's done. Alright, I finished the prize corner. So it's got like the glass. There would be things inside here, but I obviously can't. It's a block. And then there's like the counterpart. There's a present. And we have a wall of prizes, which I took too long to select. That took way too long to figure out what I wanted to put on there. But so far, just as a reminder, we got this room, the supply closet, the office with working lights and doors, the main dining room, and parts and service, and obviously the prize counter I just built. Actually, let me put one more thing on there. Price counter. That looks horrible. I mean, not horrible, I just don't like it. Okay, it's better like that. So I'm gonna do the kitchen now. And that one's gonna be more difficult to build because no reference photos have a kitchen in here. Because we never see the kitchen on camera because the camera's broken. But I'll figure something out. So I'm gonna go do that. Alright, so I finished the kitchen. It's dead over there. So this is like, there's nothing back here actually, but it's supposed to look like the door to like a walk-in freezer or fridge or whatever. There's like a tub of water for washing something probably. And then the oven. I know there's an oven block in the game, but it was too big to fit in here. So I just made my own, and I kind of like the way I use the rails. He's gone. There's a sink, an island, a countertop. This is probably one of the most boring rooms in the whole map. But I already started on the bathrooms. So I'm going to finish that, and then the whole map will be done. And then there's a few things I'm gonna have to do out of bounds, but I'll do that when I finish the bathroom. And then after that, the map will be done, and I will do a full showcase. So I'm gonna finish this, and I'll see you after that. So we finished the map. I finished the map. He was the moral support. So I put stuffing machines over there, so you basically always max stuffing. It refills super fast. And then I put a flashlight in the team bubble thingy and banned everything except flashlights and lighters, because he wanted lighters. And feel like showing you the outside of the map breaks the immersion, but oh well. So I'm looking out here. It's out here? No, in here. So it spawns you in the office. And I'm really happy with what I did with the light, because instead of having a visible light in the office, I can't pick up the blocks, but I used one-way glass for the ceiling, and then just covered it up so it's dark, but then used the light to light, you know? And like, you can't see out in the hallways unless you use the light, which is exactly what I wanted, which I couldn't get before. And now let's go see the rest of the map. Oh yeah, I didn't record the part showing the bathroom, so this is gonna be the first time y'all seeing it. This is the supply closet, like before. Hold on, my headset's telling me to turn on the light. Okay, we're good. So, this is the prize counter with all the prizes. I showed you that already. I showed you everything already. The kitchen.
Bathtub!
The stage. The light's still there.
Oh, I shoved like 30 blocks on it. I don't know what you want me to do.
Oh no, I'll look at it later. The parts and service. I never ended up adding anything new in here. Like I said, I might.
You did. You had the. Oh, never mind.
Foxy. And the bathrooms, probably the least exciting part. Actually, second least exciting part. You got the hand dryer, sink, mirror, toilet paper. And the other one is exactly the same, but BBT was here. Exactly the same. So that's the map. I'm also eventually gonna do a FNAF 2 version of the map, but before that, I'm gonna make a video trying to make this map somewhat functional, but like not like FNAF functional, because I'm not gonna be able to do that. So yeah, that's gonna be that.